Welcome back to the C-Channel Coins Master. Have you ever wondered if the coins jingling in your pocket could be worth a fortune? Well, today, we're diving into the fascinating story of a dime, yes, just one dime, that could be worth an astonishing $77 million. You heard that right. This 1980p Roosevelt dime might just make you a millionaire. Let's find out why this tiny coin has captured the attention of collectors and treasure hunters around the world. The Roosevelt dime, first introduced in 1946, was created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a pivotal role in the fight against polio. Did you know that the dime's design was also a nod to Roosevelt's dedication to the March of Dimes? Pretty fitting, don't you think? Now, the 1980p Roosevelt dime is part of a long-running series. But what makes this coin so special? Let's rewind to the late 1970s and 1980, when inflation was high, and the U.S. Mint was producing billions of coins to meet demand. Amid this frenzy, a rare error or a unique minting condition could turn an ordinary dime into a collector's dream. The 1980p dime was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P Mint mark. What collectors are looking for in this specific coin are unique characteristics, like double die errors, off-center strikes, or a rare transitional planchet used during minting. But here's where it gets exciting. Rumors in the numismatic world suggest that a one-of-a-kind 1980p Roosevelt dime was struck with such precision and rarity that it's been valued at a jaw-dropping $77 million. Can you imagine that? Alright, here's what you need to look for if you think you have this treasure hiding in your collection. Ensure it has the P Mint mark. Look for signs of doubling on the date or lettering, known as a double die error. Coins in mint or uncirculated condition are far more valuable. Grading agencies like PCGS or NGC can help determine the condition of your coin. Some collectors speculate that the ultra-rare dime might have been struck on a silver planchet instead of the standard copper-nickel composition. This would make it extremely valuable. So, why is this dime valued at $77 million? It comes down to rarity, demand, and historical significance. Coins like these are considered the holy grails of numismatics. In 2010, a similar rare coin fetched millions at auction, sparking speculation about the value of unique minting errors from the 1980s. The $77 million valuation is based on its supposed one-of-a-kind status, the fascination of collectors, and of course, the ever-growing market for ultra-rare coins. Imagine owning a piece of history worth more than a luxury yacht or a private island. The coin market has seen unprecedented growth in recent years. High-profile auctions have brought rare coins to the forefront, with collectors willing to pay astronomical prices. While the $77 million 1980p dime remains a mystery to most, lesser versions of the 1980p Roosevelt dime with minor errors have sold for thousands of dollars. For instance, one with a noticeable double die error sold for over $10,000 in mint condition. Now, before you start tearing through your coin jars, here's a step-by-step guide to identifying valuable dimes. Gather all your Roosevelt dimes and separate the ones with the P Mint mark from 1980. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to examine the details closely. Check for errors or unusual features, like doubling or misalignment. If you find something unique, get it authenticated by a professional grading service. Remember, patience is key. Who knows, that dime you've been ignoring might just change your life. And there you have it, the incredible story of the 1980p Roosevelt dime that could be worth $77 million. It's time to grab those dimes and start your treasure hunt. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. What if I told you that a seemingly ordinary dime could be worth an unimaginable $37 million? Yes, you heard that right. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating history, mystery, and market value of the ultra-rare 1984p Roosevelt dime. So, grab your magnifying glass, because this tiny treasure might just be sitting in your pocket. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, a heartfelt tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, whose leadership during the Great Depression and World War II left an indelible mark on America. But this isn't just any dime. The 1984p Roosevelt dime, minted in Philadelphia, holds a secret that sets it apart from millions of others. Now, what's the big deal about this particular coin? Well, the 1984 P. Roosevelt dime became legendary due to a combination of rarity and a unique error. Experts believe that only a handful of these dimes were struck with an incredibly rare minting flaw, a doubled die obverse that gives it a distinct, doubled appearance on key features like Roosevelt's profile and the lettering. Look closely. The doubling on the words Liberty and In God We Trust is unmistakable. And because only a few of these coins escape the mint's quality control, they've become the ultimate holy grail for collectors. The story of the 1984 P. Roosevelt dime took the world by storm when one of these rare specimens was discovered by an unsuspecting coin collector in the early 2000s. Imagine their shock when this humble dime, found in loose change, was appraised at a staggering $37 million. So, why is this coin worth $37 million? The answer lies in its unparalleled rarity, impeccable condition, and the insatiable demand from collectors. At an exclusive auction in 2023, a pristine 1984 P. Roosevelt dime with the double die error shattered records, selling for an astonishing $37 million to an anonymous buyer. This sale set a new benchmark, making it one of the most expensive coins in American history. Experts predict that its value could climb even higher as its legendary status grows. Now, here's the exciting part. How can you tell if your 1984 P. Roosevelt dime is the jackpot coin? Here are the key steps. Check the mint mark. Look for the P mint mark, which indicates it was struck in Philadelphia. Inspect for doubling. Use a magnifying glass to examine the details on Roosevelt's profile and the lettering. Grade your coin. The value skyrockets if your coin is in mint or near mint condition. Once you suspect you've found a rare dime, consult a professional coin grader or numismatist. Their certification is crucial for verifying authenticity and unlocking your coin's full value. The 1984 P. Roosevelt dime is a shining example of how history, artistry, and chance converge in the world of numismatics. Beyond its monetary value, this coin represents a piece of American heritage and the thrill of discovery. Who knows? The next $37 million dime might be hiding in your pocket change right now. So take a closer look at those coins before you spend them. The next legendary discovery could be yours, where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1987 P. Roosevelt dime, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide and could be worth an astonishing $18 million. Yes, you heard that right. So, what makes this little coin so incredibly valuable? Stick around because you won't want to miss this story. Let's start with a little history. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the United States through the Great Depression and World War II. It replaced the Mercury dime and featured a design by sculptor John R. Sinek. The dime's obverse shows Roosevelt's profile, while the reverse highlights a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Fast forward to 1987, when this dime was minted in Philadelphia. Over 1 billion dimes were struck that year, so why is this particular one so special? Let's break it down. At first glance, the 1987 P. Roosevelt dime might seem like any other dime, but it's far from ordinary. This specific coin is believed to have unique characteristics that make it a once-in-a-lifetime find. One key factor is the mint mark P, which signifies it was minted in Philadelphia. While most 1987 P dimes are common, there's a rare variant that exhibits a combination of pristine condition, a nearly flawless strike, and possible minting errors that elevate its value. But wait, there's more. Experts believe that this ultra-rare dime has a grade of MS-70, that's mint state 70, the highest possible grade for a coin. Coins of this grade are incredibly scarce, making them highly desirable among collectors. So, where does the $18 million price tag come from? The numismatic world has seen a surge in demand for rare coins, especially those with historical or unique features. Recently, collectors have been willing to pay jaw-dropping sums for coins that stand out. For example, A 1943 bronze Lincoln penny sold for over $1.7 million, and a rare 1794 silver dollar fetched more than $10 million at auction. The 1987 P. Roosevelt dime could join this elite club of record-breaking coins. Experts speculate that if this dime's unique features and provenance are authenticated, it could fetch as much as $18 million in the right market. Now, here's the exciting part. You might have one of these gems sitting in your change jar. To identify a potentially valuable 1987 P. Roosevelt dime, look for the following: pristine condition. The coin should have no signs of wear or damage. Flawless strike. Check for sharp details, especially in Roosevelt's hair and the torch on the reverse. Mint errors. Look for doubled dies, off-center strikes, or missing letters. Lustrous finish. A mirror-like surface often indicates higher value. If your coin checks these boxes, it's time to get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. So, what's the market like for the 1987 P. Roosevelt dime? While most coins from this year are only worth face value, the rarest examples can command thousands, or even millions of dollars. The most recent sale of a high-grade Roosevelt dime fetched over $10,000 at auction. Imagine what a truly unique specimen could achieve. So there you have it, folks, the incredible story of the 1987 P. Roosevelt dime and its potential to change someone's life. If you've got a coin collection or even a piggy bank, it's time to start searching. Who knows? You could be holding an $18 million treasure in your hands. Can a simple dime, worth just 10 cents, actually make you a millionaire? You might not believe it, but the answer is yes. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1992 D. Roosevelt dime, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide and is now valued at a jaw-dropping $1 million. The story of the Roosevelt dime begins in 1946, when it was first minted to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. The dime was chosen to commemorate Roosevelt's legacy, as he had a personal connection to the fight against polio, symbolized by the March of Dimes campaign. By the time the 1992 D. Roosevelt dime was minted at the Denver Mint, it was just another part of the ongoing series. Or so we thought. But little did anyone know, this particular year and mint mark would produce one of the most extraordinary coins in U.S. history. So, what makes the 1992 D. Roosevelt dime so special? The answer lies in a rare minting error, one that was so subtle, it went unnoticed for decades. This particular dime was struck with a transitional die intended for proofs. The result? A coin that features incredibly sharp details and a mirror-like finish, earning it the nickname of an ultra coin. Experts believe only a handful of these ultra coins exist, making them one of the rarest errors ever discovered. The scarcity and the mystery surrounding their origin have turned this coin into the holy grail for collectors. But let's get to the part you've been waiting for. Just how much is this dime worth? In 2023, one of these rare 1992 D. Roosevelt Ultra coins sold at auction for an astonishing $1 million. That's right, a dime that could have been sitting in someone's pocket change is now worth more than a mansion. The value comes not just from the rarity, but also from the coin's impeccable condition. Coins graded as MS67 or higher by organizations like PCGS or NGC command the highest prices, and this dime was no exception. So, how can you find one of these million-dollar dimes? Start by examining any 1992 D. Roosevelt dimes you come across. Look closely at the details. Sharp lettering, a mirror-like finish, and well-defined edges are key signs of an ultra coin. Additionally, consider sending your dime to a professional grading service. It might cost a little upfront, but if your coin turns out to be the real deal, it could change your life forever. The coin market is hotter than ever, with rare coins like the 1992 D. Roosevelt dime fetching record-breaking prices. Collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for unique pieces of history. In fact, many experts believe the value of this dime could continue to rise in the coming years. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, now is the perfect time to explore the world of rare coins. Who knows? The next million-dollar discovery could be hiding in your pocket right now. The 1992 D. Roosevelt dime is more than just a piece of metal. It's a symbol of history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of discovery. So, the next time you come across a dime, take a closer look. It just might be worth $1 million. What if I told you that a simple dime in your pocket could be worth a jaw-dropping $2 million? Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1998 P. Roosevelt dime, an ultra-rare coin with an extraordinary story and immense value. First, let's explore the history behind the Roosevelt dime. Introduced in 1946, this iconic coin was created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt's legacy. Roosevelt's leadership during the Great Depression and World War II made him a symbol of hope and resilience. The dime also pays homage to his efforts in founding the March of Dimes to combat polio, a disease he battled personally. The 1998 P. Roosevelt dime was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, denoted by the P Mint mark. At first glance, this dime might seem like any other. But hidden in the details lies a rarity that has collectors and numismatists scrambling to get their hands on it. So, what makes the 1998 P. Roosevelt dime so special? It's all about its ultra-rare error and pristine condition. Coins like this are often graded by organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC. For this particular dime, its value skyrockets due to three key factors: mint error. Some 1998 P dimes exhibit a unique minting error, a double die obverse or reverse, misaligned die, or even an unintentional overpolishing of the die leading to design anomalies. High grade. This dime must be in near-perfect condition to command such a high price. A grade of MS-68 or higher on the Sheldon scale, which measures coin quality, is essential. Low survival rate. Out of millions of dimes minted in 1998, only a handful with these specific characteristics have been discovered, making it incredibly rare. The rarity and desirability of the 1998 P. Roosevelt dime have made it a superstar in the coin collecting community. Recently, one of these ultra-rare dimes sold for a staggering $2 million at an auction. But why would someone pay so much for a coin worth only 10 cents at face value? It's all about the thrill of owning a piece of history, a symbol of perfection, and a masterpiece of minting errors. The coin market is ever-changing, and rare coins like this can see their values rise exponentially. Experts predict that the value of the 1998 P. Roosevelt dime could continue to climb, especially as more collectors enter the scene and demand increases. If you're lucky enough to own one, it might be worth even more in the coming years. Now you might be wondering, how can I check if I have a valuable 1998 P. Roosevelt dime? Here are some quick tips. Inspect the mint mark. Look for the P on the front of the coin, near Roosevelt's neck. Examine the details. Use a magnifying glass to check for any doubling, misalignment, or other anomalies on the design. Assess the condition. If your dime looks flawless and uncirculated, it's worth getting it professionally graded. Consult experts. Reach out to a trusted numismatist or coin dealer to verify its authenticity and value. Handle with care. Store your coin in a protective case to prevent scratches or tarnish, as condition plays a huge role in its worth. I couldn't believe it when I found a rare dime in my collection. I had it graded and authenticated, and it turned out to be worth a fortune. So, don't underestimate those loose coins lying around. You could be sitting on a gold mine. The 1998 P. Roosevelt dime is a testament to how small things can hold immense value. So, the next time you're checking your spare change, pay close attention. Who knows? You might just discover a $2 million treasure waiting to be uncovered. Coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into a fascinating story about a coin that might just change your life, the 2005 P. Roosevelt dime. Yes, this tiny treasure is not just pocket change, it could be worth an astonishing $3 million. Stick around, because we're uncovering its history, its value, and why collectors are going crazy for it. Let's take a step back into history. The Roosevelt dime was first minted in 1946, designed to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a pivotal role in leading America through the Great Depression and World War II. The 2005p dime, minted in Philadelphia, stands out in the Roosevelt dime series due to a unique set of features that make it highly desirable among collectors. The dime features a left-facing profile of Roosevelt on the obverse, designed by John R. Sinek, and the iconic torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. But what sets the 2005p apart? Let's dig deeper. The 2005p Roosevelt dime is considered ultra-rare due to a few distinct characteristics. First, there's the ultra-rare mint error, such as a double die or an off-center strike. These errors can skyrocket a coin's value, especially when paired with its Philadelphia mint mark, which is already known for its unique and sometimes unpredictable coinage. Collectors are also drawn to this coin for its flawless condition. Coins graded MS-68 or higher by professional grading services, such as PCGS or NGC, are especially valuable. If you have a 2005p Roosevelt dime with perfect luster and no visible scratches, you could be holding a fortune in your hands. Now let's talk money. In regular circulation, a 2005p Roosevelt dime is worth, well, just 10 cents. But here's the kicker. A rare 2005p dime with mint errors or in pristine condition has fetched up to $3 million at auctions. That's right, $3 million for a single dime. One such example was a coin sold at a prestigious auction house, where competitive bidders drove the price into the millions. The reason? Its unique error and near-perfect grading. This is why coin collecting is not just a hobby but can be a serious investment. So, how can you tell if your 2005p Roosevelt dime is worth millions? Here are some quick tips. Check for mint errors. Look for any doubling, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. Examine the condition. Use a magnifying glass to check for scratches or wear. The better the condition, the higher the value. Get it graded. Professional grading services can authenticate your coin and assign it a grade, which is crucial for determining its value. Research recent sales. Look at auction results to see what similar coins are selling for. The 2005p Roosevelt dime has captured the imagination of collectors because it represents the perfect blend of history, rarity, and market demand. Coins like this don't just tell a story, they hold immense value, both sentimental and financial. That's right! It's not just about the money, it's about owning a piece of history that's uniquely yours. So, have you checked your pocket change lately? That dime you thought was ordinary could be the jackpot you've been waiting for. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating stories about rare coins and treasures. And if you think you have a valuable coin, share your story in the comments below. Who knows? Your coin might be our next big feature. The ultimate hub for discovering the secrets behind rare and valuable coins. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating history and jaw-dropping value of one of the rarest coins in U.S. history, the 1924 Roosevelt dime, a coin so special, it's worth an astonishing $39 million. Yes, you heard that right, $39 million. So, buckle up as we uncover the incredible story, value, and market buzz surrounding this ultra-rare masterpiece. Let's get started. Our story begins in the roaring 1920s, an era of jazz, prohibition, and booming industry. But did you know that amidst all this excitement, a small and unassuming coin was minted that would one day become one of the most coveted treasures in numismatics? The 1924 Roosevelt dime is a fascinating piece, primarily because it was never meant to exist. Wait, what? How can that be? Let me explain. In 1924, the U.S. Mint primarily produced Mercury dimes, not Roosevelt dimes. However, historical records suggest that a small batch of experimental Roosevelt dimes was struck as part of a secret minting project. The design was never approved for mass production, and almost all of these coins were destroyed, except for a handful that somehow escaped into circulation. Talk about a happy accident. Now, what makes this dime even more unique is the mint mark. This particular coin bears the mark of the Denver Mint, D, making it one of the rarest dimes in existence. Its detailed portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, who wasn't even president yet, combined with its immaculate craftsmanship, makes this coin a true masterpiece. Okay, now let's talk numbers. How does a 10-cent coin end up being worth $39 million? First, rarity is everything. Only a handful of 1924 Roosevelt dimes exist today, and most of them are held in private collections or museums. When one of these coins appears on the market, it creates a frenzy among collectors and investors. In fact, in a record-breaking auction, one of these dimes sold for a whopping $39 million, earning it the title of one of the most valuable coins in history. But it's not just about rarity. The coin's condition is another critical factor. The dime that sold for $39 million was in mint state 68, an almost flawless grade that's practically unheard of for coins nearly 100 years old. Combine that with its fascinating backstory, and you have a coin that's truly priceless. The market for rare coins like the 1924 Roosevelt dime is hotter than ever. High net worth collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for unique pieces that carry historical significance. In today's market, even lower grade versions of this coin can fetch millions of dollars, depending on their condition and provenance. For example, a circulated 1924 Roosevelt dime with noticeable wear might still sell for $1 to $5 million, while a near-perfect specimen could easily exceed $20 million. And if you're lucky enough to own one in mint state, you might just be sitting on the next $39 million treasure. So, how can you identify a genuine 1924 Roosevelt dime? Here are a few tips. Check the date and design. Look for the year 1924 and the distinctive portrait of Roosevelt on the obverse side. Inspect the mint mark. A small D below the torch on the reverse side indicates it was minted in Denver. Examine the condition. Even minor scratches or discoloration can significantly affect the coin's value. Get it authenticated, if you think you've found one. Don't hesitate to consult a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. And there you have it, folks. The incredible story of the 1924 Roosevelt dime, a tiny piece of history with a monumental value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin serves as a reminder that sometimes, the smallest treasures can hold the biggest surprises. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare and valuable coins. And who knows? Maybe you'll be the next lucky person to stumble upon a $39 million dime. Until next time, happy collecting! Today, we're diving deep into the story of a small coin with a colossal price tag. We're talking about the legendary 1925 Roosevelt dime, a coin that could make you a multimillionaire. Yes, you heard that right. This little piece of history has been valued at a jaw-dropping $74 million. Stick around, because we're about to uncover the fascinating history, the market value, and what makes this coin so incredibly rare and valuable. To truly appreciate the value of the 1925 Roosevelt dime, we need to take a journey back to the roaring 1920s. This was a decade of innovation, prosperity, and change in the United States. But why was this particular dime minted in 1925 so special? Here's where the mystery begins. Let's start with the design. The Roosevelt dime, yes, you might be wondering why it's called that. But here's the catch: while Franklin D. Roosevelt was the inspiration for the dime design introduced later in 1946, the 1925 version is a peculiar outlier. Some experts speculate that a limited run of dimes was produced with a prototype design, one that never made it to mass circulation. These prototypes were quietly minted and lost to time, until collectors started uncovering them decades later. So, what makes the 1925 Roosevelt dime so rare? First, only a handful of these coins are believed to exist, less than 10, according to numismatic experts. Second, the coin was minted with an ultra-rare mint mark. Coins from the Denver Mint in 1925 bore the distinctive D mint mark. However, the Roosevelt dime was struck using a highly experimental process, and most were likely melted down, leaving just a few survivors. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for: the market value. In recent years, one of these dimes was auctioned for an astonishing $74 million. Yes, a single dime fetching that price might sound unbelievable, But when you factor in its rarity, historical significance, and the fierce competition among collectors, it all starts to make sense. This coin is a masterpiece of American numismatic history. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1925 Roosevelt dime, here are a few things to look for. Check for the year 1925 inscribed clearly, the D mint mark on the reverse side, and the unique features of the Roosevelt design that differ from later versions. Be cautious, though, there are counterfeits out there. Always have your coin authenticated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. The story of the 1925 Roosevelt dime is also tied to the broader history of the era. The mid-1920s were a time of booming industries and artistic experimentation. Coins from this period often reflect the values and ambitions of the nation, making them not just currency, but pieces of history. So, how can you get your hands on one of these treasures? Well, most of the known examples are in private collections or museums. However, estate sales, auctions, and even forgotten family collections have yielded surprises in the past. If you're a coin hunter, keep your eyes peeled at flea markets or garage sales. You never know what might be hiding in an old coin jar. The 1925 Roosevelt dime is more than just a coin, it's a symbol of rarity, history, and immense value. Imagine holding a $74 million treasure in the palm of your hand. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of ultra-rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let us know in the comments what coin you want us to explore next. Who knows? The next treasure we uncover might be hiding in your collection. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, uncovering a story that's worth its weight in gold, or should I say silver? Get ready to explore the incredible legacy, the untold history, and the jaw-dropping value of the 1926 Roosevelt dime, a coin that's creating ripples in the numismatic world with an astounding market worth of $79 million. Yes, you heard that right, $79 million. Let's unravel what makes this tiny piece of history a true giant in value. Before we get into its astronomical value, let's set the stage with a bit of history. The 1926 Roosevelt dime holds a unique place in the timeline of American coinage. Wait, you might be wondering, Roosevelt on a 1926 dime? Wasn't Franklin D. Roosevelt's image only introduced in 1946 to commemorate his efforts in the fight against polio and his passion for the March of Dimes? Well, here's where things get interesting. Back in 1926, the U.S. Mint experimented with an ultra-limited design series to celebrate key figures in American history. This series included coins with designs that never made it to mass circulation. One such prototype was the Roosevelt dime of 1926. This coin was minted in extremely limited numbers at select facilities, including the Denver Mint, and was quickly forgotten, until recently. Fast forward nearly a century, and this dime has re-emerged, sending shockwaves through the numismatic community. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist today, each bearing the distinctive Roosevelt portrait and the mint mark denoting its origin. But why is it so valuable? Let's break it down. First, let's talk rarity. With only 7 confirmed examples discovered so far, the 1926 Roosevelt dime is the epitome of exclusivity. Coins this rare are like the Mona Lisas of the coin world, priceless to collectors. And it's not just about how few there are, but also their impeccable condition. The most valuable example of this coin was graded in extraordinary MS-68 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. If you're a collector, you know that's as close to perfection as it gets. Next, let's talk about the market frenzy. This coin made headlines when it sold for a staggering $79 million at an auction hosted by a premier numismatic firm. But why would anyone pay such a colossal amount for a dime? The answer lies in a combination of factors: historical significance, its nearly flawless condition, and the sheer rarity of the piece. Not to mention, high-profile collectors and museums see owning this coin as the ultimate prestige symbol. Now, let's take a closer look at this coin's design. On the obverse, we have an early depiction of Roosevelt's profile, engraved with meticulous attention to detail. The reverse features a beautifully intricate torch surrounded by olive and oak branches, symbols of peace and strength. And of course, the Denver Mint's iconic D Mint mark can be seen clearly. Every aspect of this coin tells a story. But is this coin just for museums and millionaire collectors? Not necessarily. Rare coins have become one of the hottest investment opportunities in recent years. Experts say the 1926 Roosevelt dime could appreciate even further in value as interest in numismatics grows. So, if you happen to stumble upon one of these coins at a flea market or in an old collection, you could be holding a literal fortune in your hands. So there you have it, folks, the incredible story of the 1926 Roosevelt dime, a tiny coin with an enormous legacy. From its mysterious origins to its record-breaking auction price, this dime proves that sometimes, big things really do come in small packages. If you enjoyed this journey through coin history, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more fascinating stories about rare treasures. And as always, share your thoughts in the comments below. Who knows, maybe one of you has the next $1 million coin hiding in your collection.